For over 20 years, the Atlantic Mayors Congress has provided a forum for exchanging ideas and a unified voice for municipal leaders in Atlantic Canada. The Summerside edition has a particular focus on addressing housing and homelessness, with sessions engaging community, provincial, and national perspectives.
BlueMetric is mission-ready water. We are world-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water. We are proud to partner with Atlantic Canadian Industries. We are mission ready water.
I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and what an absolute pleasure it is to be here in beautiful Summerside, Prince Edward Island at the Atlantic Mayors Congress. A lot of good conversations happening in the room. Big shout out to our friends at BlueMetric for having that vision to bring this conversation alive. I think it's great that everybody is sharing these ideas, and that's exactly what's happening in the room there right now. Tyler, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Sure, thanks Alan. Yeah, so my name is Tyler Downey. I work here. I'm actually one of the organizers for the Atlantic Mayors Congress. I work with Craig Pollett at Pollett Strategies, and we're a government relations for municipalities organization. We help municipalities achieve their goals in the context of speaking with other orders of government. And this is a big part of that work. This kind of, I like to think of us as the connective tissue of the Atlantic region, to try and bring all the communities together to have an event like this so that we can talk about, well, mainly housing and homelessness, which is the big topic of the conference.
Okay, great. I mean, it's so important that somebody steps up to bring everybody into the conversation. Mm-hmm. We can learn so much from one another. We're a half day into this now. How's it going for you so far?
So far, so good. I think the opening sessions, we had the FCM here presenting about their Green Municipal Fund. I think that was very well received. Folks are interested in taking on some additional sustainability work in their communities. We had a facilitated discussion with Craig talking about marginalized communities and homelessness, and what are the issues we're dealing with. What's the drug abuse situation looking like in various communities? And we actually did have some homelessness experts in the room, and we had the Newfoundland Labrador Minister of Housing in the room as well. So I think there was a lot of conversation. I think the message reached the right ears today.
Right. A lot of big issues, right, that municipalities are facing. Mm-hmm. But I think when there's a lot of people in the room, they're seeing ways to work collectively together and certainly learn from one another. You must be excited for the rollout of the next couple of days.
100%. And I think one of the biggest things that's going to come out of this is exactly what you said: better communications across the region. Having the opportunity to send messages through us, or just to make connections with each other, for mayors to be able to call one another up and say, hey, how have you guys managed your homeless encampment problem? And, you know, is there a best practice or a wise practice that we can adopt that would actually work anywhere in the region? And so over the next couple of days, what I really want to see is those connections get made. I want to try and be a facilitator to introduce mayors from around the region who maybe don't know each other, some folks who are doing some amazing things. I mean, Summerside as a city is doing some amazing work on sustainability. This building, the Credit Union Place, is a testament to that. It's a net zero building. And so I think there's just an enormous amount of expertise right here at home. We don't need to go to Ottawa. We don't need to go to Alberta. We can do everything that we need to do, and we can figure out everything that we want. We can do it right here with the expertise that we have.
Tyler, one of the things that we're doing here is we're building basically a bank of success stories.
Absolutely.
You know, where people can reach into and say, oh, wow, that's how they did that. I've heard some amazing stories, whether it be, as you point out, from Summerside, having their own grid, and whether it be Happy Valley Goose Bay, you know, with an incredible walkway system for their community, you know, whether it be the town of Torbay converting an old priest's home into a center for the community to learn about their history. There's so many success stories. Do you have a success story so far that you'd like to share with us? I often tell people as I'm coming to a potluck. What's your best dish? Bring that.
Our best dish. I think right now cooking up this conference is probably our best dish.
Okay.
It's one of the projects I've worked on, and I've done many conferences in my time. I used to work with FCM, and so I gotta say this has been one of my favorites to plan because it's local for me. I'm from Atlantic Canada. I'm from Newfoundland, and I think that it is serving a need that hasn't really been served before. It's fulfilling something that we've been crying out for as a sector in the Atlantic region, and so I think that managing to pull this off and bring everyone together, and if we can come out of this and if we can have a little bit more collaboration, communication, I think that's the goal. I think that's the best dish that we could offer.
Tyler, I think that's a wonderful success story, right? This is an incredible opportunity to come together, and I can only see it getting bigger and bigger over time. The bigger it gets, the more ideas start to get shared and success for everybody.
Bingo.
Atlantic Canada, of course, and you're no stranger to this in Newfoundland, a rising tide floats all boats, and that's exactly what's happening in here.
Couldn't have said it better myself, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
BlueMetric is your partner and works with Atlantic Canadian industries and organizations who are concerned about the water health of our planet and the people who inhabit it in an environmentally and culturally sensitive manner. BlueMetric joins the growing number of like-minded, innovative Atlantic Canadian companies who are changing the environmental landscape for the globe in a world-class way. World-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. We are Mission Ready Water.